share this video with your community members and invite them to join the conversation. Hi, Amita. We can see you. Can you see us?
Yes.
Can you see me?
Hi, Sheetal. Hi, everybody.
Warm welcome, Amita. Thank you so much for joining us and live from Dubai. So, really eagerly waiting to listen to your story. So let's begin. Let's go ahead and why don't you share a little bit about yourself, and also please share with the listeners, what is it that really woke you up to this need to get financially educated? Let's start from there.
Okay. Welcome, everybody, and thanks for having me, Sheetal. It's my honor to be on Women on Wealth. It's quite exciting. It's a new phase in my life. I'm so grateful that I'm associated with Women on Wealth, and I hope more ladies join the tribe. Okay, so beginning with what my background is. Okay, as you said, I don't come from a finance background at all. I'm a science graduate, chemistry, and hardcore science. And okay, then I moved to doing my master's in business administration, and I took up my specialization in HR. I worked in the corporate HR world for almost 12 to 13 years, and I have hardcore HR experience. Okay, that's where I started my career. And being in HR, obviously, I was handling salaries, policies, tax investments, and things like that. So I was aware of money and finance was happening in front of my eyes. Okay, but my objective always would be to do only as much what is required. Okay, tax saving. Okay, invest in life insurance, invest in PPF, and save your taxes. That's it. But I never had the idea of that wealth can grow also. Your money grows. Okay, it took a long time for me, actually till COVID. So almost till COVID, I didn't have any idea that wealth grows. When COVID struck all of us, you know how the world changed. Yeah, we were all into getting physically more fit and immunity, boosting our immunity and keeping ourselves happy in the moment. And I think I also went through the same process. But one additional thing that hit me very hard was, what about your mental health? Yeah. Everybody was focusing on the physical health, but mental health was also taking a toll. And finance or financial security is a big chunk of your mental wellness, correct? So insecurities out of fear, right? We are expats in a foreign country. The high cost of living, no family support led to a lot of questions in my mind as to what exactly should I do to be financially at peace. Okay, and that's when I started researching on money education programs, and I came across Women on Wealth. So it's been about a year of my journey with you all. So that's where it all started.
Wow, you just took us back in time and reminded us of the life-changing experience that COVID brought for all of us. It made us really make some crucial decisions which were probably pending. And yes, and something that you touched upon was finance as a pillar. It provides a lot of peace of mind, security, takes care of a part of the mental well-being, right? And overall well-being, it contributes in a big way. And so thank you so much for really saying that in so many words, that you also somewhere had some concerns in that area, and then you decided, no, I must take charge of my finances. And another thing you touched upon was how wealth creation is not a conversation that we often have. We may talk about saving money, saving taxes, we may even talk about investing, but this whole conversation about creating wealth is, women creating wealth or wealth creation is not a subject of conversation. I'm glad you're bringing that in.
Yeah, absolutely. Money is something, very discreet in the Indian culture and the household. We don't talk money, and whoever talks, it's mostly the men, the father or the husband or the man of the house who talks about money and takes decisions about money. We women take a back seat and okay, things are running, I don't have to worry about it, till the time a situation occurs when you have to worry about it. So I think we have to come up and talk more freely and openly about money, so that the overall money maturity grows. You know, you talk about it with women, with kids and teens, and you know, the whole maturity level of the country rises. And you know, if the country gets a maturity level in a particular direction, it can do wonders for everybody in the society.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think, you know, in the group that we were talking about this morning too,
Yes.
about really women coming out and talking openly about it. It's not a secret. Like, you know, there can be
Yeah.
rich people, people investing, I mean, doing amazing things with their investment strategies, but and it's not a secret. It's just that we don't ask, and when we don't ask, then other person also doesn't feel the need to tell. But when we inquire, hey, how is it that you're doing it, that's how we
Yes.
will get to know. So I think, and so for everyone watching, you know, Amita has formed this beautiful community of women. So she's standing for whatever she has gotten out of, you know, taking charge of her finances. She's now enabling more women. She's encouraging more women to, hey, take a look at of this part of your life and learn about it, because you can, and we are here to support. So that's amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. On behalf of all the women, I thank you for taking that stand.
Thank you. That's my pleasure.
Yes. And, you know, I think a concern that you have also, being an expat, you have
Ye-
expressed that the challenges are maybe slightly different, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
And a lot of women, they really take on the role of managing the house. Yes, traditionally also a lot of women are seen to manage homes, but when you move to a different country, maybe a lot more women are bound to being homemakers. So what is your experience of, you know, that side of the world, and how things are with finance?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, you know, there's a very rosy picture that is drawn about a NRI life. Yeah, you, what we see in movies, but the realities are quite different than that. Yeah, most of the women who come, leave their home countries, have come because their husbands have moved, have relocated or transferred, and they have just followed their footsteps. Okay, and in this whole transition, many have given up their jobs during a maternity break. And okay, being in a new country with lack of system of family support, you know, many women then don't get back into the mainstream of a career. So I can see a lot of women struggling to find employment or suitable employment. Also, that also is a very important thing. Maybe many people are employed, but whether suitably employed can be a question. But nonetheless, uh, so no not having a steady source of income for yourself, and then you are managing a house and your responsibilities have increased single-handedly. So your money matters have to be more discussed with your spouse, and so that you get clarity of however years that you're going to spend abroad, you're making the most of it. You know, when you retire and you think of going to the home country, you have peace of mind that okay, my life is sorted.
Hmm. Thank you so much for saying that. And from the conversations I've had with some of the women, you know, they also, again, there are different stages, right? You have your children studying, and expenses are so high. And I think, again, that point in that life where you now have to choose, do I continue to live here, or do I go back home? And you know, that decision making also comes in the picture, and how things can get really difficult if the finances are not in place, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, while doing the Money Gym course, the flagship course of Women on Wealth, you know, the biggest takeaway for me was that all that was in the air was put in paper. Okay, your financial planning, goal setting made things so clear to me that okay, 3 years down the line I need a money kitty for my son's graduation. 5 years down the line I see a higher education money fund. Then down the line I can see, okay, I have to be also be ready with other emergency funds. Yeah. And obviously the last goal post is your retirement fund. You can't start working on your retirement fund when you are about to retire. It starts now. So
Yes.
the money gym course gave me a lot of clarity. All things came in paper and they were crystal clear.
Yes, wow. So a lot of planning, and we often keep talking about this fact that money gym as a structure, it's a way of helping women think. A lot of the times,
Yes.
we may not think. Number two, we don't even know how to think, where to
Think.
begin. And that's
Yes.
where the structure really helps women to step by step think, plan for the rest of your life, and put things into action. Wow.
Actually, having a structured system work for you is the biggest benefit.
Yes. And I will take this opportunity to really ask you, what is that future that you are building for yourself? And on the side, what is it that's really, making you take the stand for women out there, women you don't even know, you're saying that, no, let's get them educated too. So yeah, please share, where is this inspiration coming from?
Actually, when I did the whole course, I sat on it for 1 or 2 months also, that, okay, let me first get clarity how I'm implementing it, whether I'm able to implement it to the largest extent or no, or will I succeed at the end of the tunnel? Okay, I had a lot of questions, but you know what? I kept going at it. I said, no, I can't give up in between. I have to put in some perseverance. So I did it. Okay, whatever galat ho ya sahi ho, thoda mota, thoda idhar udhar karke, I made it through. And you know what? At the end of the tunnel, they say na, there is light at the end of the tunnel. That is what exactly happened to me. कि अंधेरे में बहुत हाथ पैर मार लिए, but when I saw the light, it lit me inside. So
Wow.
that's when I thought कि this is something not just something that happened in life, but this is actually a life skill that I have gained.
Hmm.
एंड हम दूसरों को बोलते हैं लाइफ स्किल होता है, कुकिंग लाइफ स्किल होता है, स्विमिंग लाइफ स्किल होता है, but money management or money education is also a life skill. That's what I realized, and that's when I thought ki no, this has to be transferred to as many women as possible.
Absolutely. That is so right that you said about life skill. I truly believe, and it is a life skill, and you may not need it right now because things are taken care of, but you
Yeah.
never know when you might need it. And at that time, that time would be the time when you would really want to help yourself. And if you can't, then it makes you feel really helpless. And I think
Yes.
this is your proactive step in ensuring women don't land up in a helpless situation with money, you know
Yes,
so
absolutely.
yeah, go ahead.
COVID taught us all of that.
Absolutely. Yes, yes. And I've been, since morning in the community, I've been listening to a lot of our community graduates, Money Gym graduates, share about, how having done this have helped them take care of situations at home. And I think for us, that is what makes it, worth the time, that and energy we spend in building the community,
Yeah.
and so we are all doing it together. And yeah, are you able to see who all have logged in? There's so many women who are cheering for you, Amita. Rukmini, Devi is here, Amruta, Kishti is here, Sujata Nigish says she's so proud of you, Amita. So much clarity you have. Kanchan Tandon is saying, brilliant, Ami, tusi cha gaye. She's saying that. And
Thank you.
yes, Seema Vergis is here. She's saying, kudos to all lovely women. Great hearing you, Amita. So all of these women have come here to cheer for you, and ensure that you keep leading more and more women towards financial freedom. Beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. That's my target for the remaining part of my life.
Yes, yes. And because we have so many of these amazing women here, what is that message that you have for women who are sitting on the fence, who are asking, will I be able to do it? Or, women who go on to listen to your inspiring story. What is your message?
Okay. I sat on the fence for many years and I see nothing moved. Okay. I truly believe that when you continue to do what you have been doing, will the future be any different? Okay. And I saw the future was not different. It was just the same. If you put in the same input, the output is not going to change. And that's when I thought that we need to take a stance. And I climbed down the fence and took this step of proactive actions. So from intention to action is the most important step. Once you take that one step, everything else will fall in place. So don't worry. I come from a science background. Many of my friends would know what kind of a nerd I am. But you know, but if I can do, I'm sure anybody can do.
Yes, absolutely. And that is the message from Amita and from rest of us here at Women on Wealth, that, turn your intention into action, you know,
Yes.
or any great idea you have about, yes, everybody must take charge, everybody must learn. It does not help until you have jumped into taking action. So
Yes.
please know that you are supported. We are here. If you've been thinking, don't think anymore. Just come in, reach out to me, reach out to Amita, and just take action. Move your life, financial life forward.
Yes. Yes. I think the early, the better. The
Yes.
more time we waste sitting on the fence, it is really not helping.
Yes, yes, true. So earlier the better. If not, now, just get started. So
Yes.
thank you again, Amita, for really being so generous in coming here, giving your time, and really standing up for women. You have done your bit for yourself. You could have always stopped there, but you chose to push more women forward and take them along with you. So thank you for the contribution you're making. The mission salutes you. And
Thank you so
I
much.
wish you a great evening, and we'll bring together a lot of support for our WOW international community together.
Yes. So
Awesome.
thank you so much, and please keep supporting us, and we will achieve higher summits.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you everyone for being here, for cheering for your lovely community leader, and go on, spread the message that women need to take charge of their finances. And if they're wondering from where, then definitely here. So have a great evening, everybody, and a great rest of the week. And I will see you around. Thank you, Amita.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sheetal. Thank you, everybody who logged in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Bye bye.